What's going on, everybody? This is Darren from Affordable Shoe Review, here to review some shoes for your friends and you. And today, guys, we will be going into one of my favorite sneaker collaborations from the year 2022. And in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated sneaker collaborations from 2022. This sneaker is fire, so stay tuned because it's awesome. If you are new here, please go like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate you very much for stopping by and checking out my video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for continuing to rock with my content. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for always liking, subscribing, commenting, interacting with me. It means the world to me. So let's go ahead and get into this fire collaboration that I think is super underrated. All right, guys, so the sneaker that we're getting into today is the Solefly Air Jordan 13. I would rather be fishing. So before we actually get into this, I do want to mention that I bought this on December 2nd from the actual Solefly website. So I hit on the drop and I did not receive these until December 27th. It took 25 days for me to get this pair of sneakers. So I'm really late on this review because it took forever for me to get these shoes. It actually makes me kind of angry because Solefly charged $25 in shipping, and you charged $25 in shipping and you didn't ship for almost 4 weeks. It's kind of insane. I don't get it. And I mean, I guess I understand that it's the holidays and stuff like that, but I really don't get it. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the shoes. All right, guys. So the first thing that you're going to notice is the pretty striking box. First off, you have the cardboard makeup that looks like sand. So you'll see that sand makeup that runs all throughout the bottom of your box. But the most striking feature is going to be the clear box top with the Solefly logo and then the paper that looks like water. I'm sure you guys can see that right there, but it is a very striking box. I love this box with the clear top and then that water effect underneath because of the paper. It just gives this a really aquatic look, which I think they were obviously going for. And it's just a really nice looking box. And then this bottom of the box is actually really thick. It's a very premium feeling box. So I really dig this box from Solefly. It is A1. All right, guys, so here we have it, the Air Jordan 13 Solefly. This is a beautiful collaboration, and obviously I'm going to be a huge fan of this because it is very, very close to UNC blue. I think they call this Celestine or Celestine blue, but very, very close to UNC blue. It is that baby blue color, and this is one of my favorite 13s to release in recent memory. I think that this is just a very well executed collaboration. I can't wait to go into the details with you, so let's go ahead and do that. But first, let's talk about the story. So the story behind this pair is that it was modeled after Michael Jordan's retirement in 1996. I think it was 96. Could be 97. I was just a little kid then. I don't remember Michael Jordan's retirements, but this was modeled after Michael Jordan's retirement and then after his yacht. So he spent a lot of time on his yacht fishing after he retired. Obviously, he came back and played for the Wizards, but he spent a lot of time fishing and a lot of time on his yacht out at sea. So they took inspiration from those aquatic, I guess, escapades that Michael Jordan did on his yacht, and they added it to this Air Jordan 13. So I have heard these called the I Would Rather Be Fishing. So at that point, Michael Jordan thought he was done with his basketball career, and he thought to himself, I would rather be fishing at this point in my life. So he went out on his yacht a lot and went fishing and threw parties and whatever on his yacht. So they took all of that aquatic inspiration and they added it to this Air Jordan 13. So I definitely dig the story, and as somebody who loves fishing myself, I really dig the I Would Rather Be Fishing name. So I will definitely be keeping these because I think that's just a really cool inspiration. All right, so starting with the upper of our shoe, we're going to talk about every material that's used on here. But first, I want to talk about this baby blue, very coarse suede. It's not the best suede I've ever felt in my life. I thought because of the collaboration, this would be a better suede than it is. It's kind of an average suede, but that's okay, right? And so that baby blue suede wraps all the way up around your mid panels, It does stop on your ankle collar, but then it continues on the mid panel of the other shoe and actually, or on the inside of the shoe, and wraps down to your mud guard. And you can see that there. Now, this baby blue suede is accented or accentuated by the rivets that are classic for the Air Jordan 13. So you'll see all of those rivets that are inside of the perforations, and this is in every Air Jordan 13. You're always going to see those rivets, so you will see those there. Now, your baby blue upper is accented by several other colors, including a gray nubuck material, and this is on your mid panel down below your blue on the outer half of your shoe. It is wrapping up on your heel cup on the back of your shoe, and then it's actually on the mid panel as well on the interior of your shoe. So they use that gray suede in gray nubuck in quite a few areas of the sneaker. Now, there is also a gray nubuck that wraps around your mud guard right here, and you can see in a very, very thin piece of nubuck wrapping around the mud guard. Now, the blue and the gray are accented by a cream colored ripstop material. And I love this material. So this ripstop is on your tongue as well as on your mud guard, and then wraps slightly onto your mid panel of the outer half of your shoe. But you will see that cream ripstop material that runs all the way up the tongue and then right here onto the mud guard. Now, that cream color does not stop on this ripstop material. It actually carries over into your midsole, into your different pods of rubber here, as well as onto your outsole, and you will see the outsole outlined in that cream color. Now, the rest of your outsole is almost like a gum outsole. You'll see those traction pods in a gum color, and I really dig that gum bottom there. But you'll also see a couple of hits of that Celestine blue inside of your gum pods, as well as your jewel right here that is in an aqua style. So very water-esque right here with that deep blue Jordan jewel on the bottom of your sneaker. Speaking of Jordan jewels, as is traditional for a Jordan 13, there is obviously that jewel on the back of the outer half of your heel right here, and this is on both sneakers, so you'll see that jewel right there with the Jumpman and the 23, as well as on the other sneaker right there. You've also got another hit of Celestine blue on the mid panel, and it's kind of interesting because this is like a rougher, I don't know, it's got like pebbles in it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's like pebbly right here in the mid panel. I'll take a picture of it up close so you guys can see it. I don't know if that's like to represent sand or something like that, but it is a little pebbly on your mid panel for that rubber piece of Celestine blue. Now, my favorite feature of this sneaker is easily the sock liner in the inside of the tongue. It is done in this mesh material, but it is a gorgeous blue color. It is in this very light blue that has a shimmery water type effect. I don't know if you guys can see that, but once again, I will definitely be taking a picture for you so that you can see it up close. But the inside of that tongue is just, it's beautiful. It is a very gorgeous material, and I just love the coloration and also how plushy it feels. It feels very, very good to the touch. On the insole itself, you actually have some more patterning, which I've heard is taken inspiration from Michael Jordan's yacht. So I'll look and see if I can find pictures of his yacht so you can see that. But the interior of the insole definitely has those like pebbled watery effects as well. So I definitely dig that. And it's also got the Solefly logo in gray. One last thing I forgot to mention on the outsole, sorry, is the carbon shank plate is actually in tan. Usually you see your shank plates in gray, so I love that they changed the color on the shank plate to tan to match sand. So very, very cool right there. Your carbon shank plate is in tan. then last up here, you do have your tongue. Your tongue obviously in that ripstop material, but your tongue is accented by these rope laces that are cream, and they have slight silver accents inside of them. So that's the only pair of laces that you get with this pair, which is totally fine. Matches the cream upper, obviously. But rope laces with that silver or those silver flecks inside of them. But the tongue also continues with branding. So on this side, on the right pair, on the right shoe, you'll actually see where it says Jordan down here on your tab in the Celestine blue. But on the left pair, it actually says Solefly down here. So you do have the branding from both iterations of the collaboration right there, which is really cool. And then obviously you have your logos in that Celestine blue as well. So up at the top of the tongue, you have right here the Solefly logo on the left shoe, and then the Jordan Jumpman in a circle on the right shoe. All right, guys, so I hate that I was so late getting this review out to you guys. It is a dope shoe. I loved going over the materials with these, and I don't know, I just think that they killed it. Solefly killed it with this collaboration. A lot of other Solefly collaborations are really popular. This one was not as popular. You can probably get these for just a couple bucks over retail if you wanted a pair, and I would recommend going to grab a pair, especially if you like 13s, because this is a beautiful shoe. I love this collaboration. It is one of the most underrated collaborations, in my opinion, of 2022. So let me know down below what you think of this pair right here. So the Solefly Air Jordan 13, I would rather be fishing. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. Please stay safe, stay blessed. I appreciate you very much, and peace out.